Hello guys, one more time today I will be explaining how perfectly one can do our current BNC head for CCTV cameras. I have been to so many sites where I have seen some people, they don't use the proper BNC head, they will just peel off the cables, both power and video, they will tie it roughly together and use sellotape to tape it. So I want to tell you today that this is a wrong practice. It is out of fashion. It is not done in the CCTV industry. Alright, so today I will be showing you different types of, at least two types of BNC head, whereby you might have seen it, you might have not seen it. So if you have not seen it, this is an opportunity for you to see it and know how to use it, and also the use and the normal BNC or connector to join your cable. Remember how many feet or how many meters your RG59 has to go, and you know, once you see that, you know what to do using balloon, or you know how to handle it if you have been there before. Alright, so now let me quickly show you the types of the stuff you need. Right, so here this is a type of BNC head that you might have seen before if you have not seen it. So this is a BNC head, and this is another BNC head, and different colors. This is a golden color, and this is another color, a bright color. Alright, and this is the correct connector. If you are joining, if you want to join wire for your CCTV, right? If you are joining, this is another BNC head, this is another BNC head. So if you are joining wires, this is the right and proper connectors you have to use. Okay, so now if you want to connect this, we will do a connection of this. I've already done this, but I will show you how it is done. So if you want to do this, you first of all, you're gonna need your cutter, right? You're gonna need your cutter. That's one. You're gonna need your stripper. Okay, you use it to strip your cable. Then you're gonna need your crimp device. Yeah, it's a tool. It's a tool, not device. Sorry. So we need these three things for you to be able to do this. Use this type. But if you want to use this type alone, you will simply need a little star screwdriver for you to be able to use this type of BNC. Right? So now let's begin. Let me quickly show you how to use this particular one. Okay? Then if you want to use this, so you're gonna first of all get your cable. So this is our RG59 cable, and also this is your power. In here you will see a black and red color wire, or blue and red. You always know that the red is the positive, either black or blue is the negative. Alright, so for you to do this, you will simply need to use this. Okay, use this. When you look at here, you will see the right up here, you see RG65 C2V, RG59 4C2V, RG58 3C2V. This is RG59 is the cable I'm holding. So you're gonna put it this way, then you count it 1, 2, 3. Okay, once that is done, you bring it out, you keep it aside. Then so this cutter have given you the perfect cut you need to do this BNC head. So you need to get it out this way. So once you are on this way, first and foremost, take this take this cone, it's like a cone, you put it inside there, make sure it's coming to the back like this. Yeah, see, this is how freeway is going, right? Then you will start to remove your inner part of the cable, and you make sure you bring this thing backward so that you'll be able to cut the layer. Right. Okay, so once that is done, you will take the little pin, the small pin, right? You put it inside here. When you put it inside there, then you pick up this one and push it inside. You hear a sound, kim. Yes. So once it is like this, right? Once it is like this, so what you're gonna do again is to make sure you bring this one up here, use it to cover this space. Yeah. Then you will now use this. Press your hand here. Use this to close up this. You see how tight I have closed it up now? You see how it is? Then next you pick up your crimp. There's big spaces here, big, small, smaller, and then go down there. Then you put it in the middle one, this way, right? Do you see that? You crimp it. You see it has, then you don't have to turn it back again, this way again. Do it one more time. That's it. Do you see? Very strong. Very, very strong. Very, very strong. So this one now goes into your either into your back of your DVR or the back of the camera. Let me quickly get you a camera so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Now I just pick up this camera. I will show you now. So what I have just done, this BNC head will now have to go in here, okay, and that's it. Do you see how it wrapped? Do you see how it is? Yeah, I have seen some people whereby I have been on a site, I have seen what someone has done. You know what they did? They cut off this and cut off this and connect the cables manually. It is a very, very wrong practice. So you don't do that. If you do that, you have failed in your profession. So you don't do that at all. Okay? So now I want to show you another thing. Then how do we connect this particular one? This one too goes here, but how do we connect this particular one? Right? So like I have said before, I have done this one, so but I may just have to show you a little thing. You have to use your screwdriver, start screwdriver, to open this little space, this little screw here. Open it off, peel your wire, then let the smaller inner core, the copper, the inner one, get into this thing. You tighten it back, right? Then get the outer one to rest on this one. So to rest on this one, you should make sure that this wire does not touch this stuff. Then when you have finished, you just have to pull off this thing, put it up this way, right? Then if you want, you can tape here so that this will be static if you like, but if not, you just have to close it this way, right? You just have to close it. Do you see that? Perfect. Do you see how it looks? Right? So this is how it should be. Now, if you want to join the cable together, right? So you don't have to. Now we have these two BNC head. Now you don't have to cut this one, and start joining it manually. What you will simply do is to take one of this, okay, put it into here, take the next BNC, put it like this. You see? Do you see how it look? This is the 100% correct way of joining your BNC. Not that you have to go and cut here and cut here, tie the video, tie the other one. It's not done that way. And mind you, once you finish, make sure this thing is highly protected, right? If you like, you can tape it all around to avoid whatever, but it's okay this way, but you have to make sure it is properly protected. Okay, so I got to drop that there. All right, so then what happens to your video? What happened to your power? Right, when you have joined your video, you still have to, there's need for you to join your power, negative and positive. So you have to have adapter, something. You have to get something like this. You have to get something like this, right? This is male and this is female. So this is what you have to use to join your power together. And remember, you have to use your positive here, negative here, positive and negative. Then you now have to join it together this way, then and get it protected. That is the best way and the acceptable way of joining your cable, both power and the video together if you are in this industry. So the fact that you want to be faster, you want to be fast, you want to do fast, you cut it off and join it manually and use sellotape, you have lost so many. There might be a loss in attenuation, or there may be in the loss of the video. So the 75 ohms must be, if you want to get it right, you must do it this way. Okay, so this is the correct way. This is the correct way you have to join your cable, both power and video, anytime you are working on CCTV. So in order not to lose quality of your video or any other thing, so make sure you do the right thing. Okay, make sure you do the right thing. Don't be in a haste and do the bad job. Okay, then you have to have something like this, right? Junction box for you to hide some of your cable head. Sometimes you have this camera, then where do you hide these cables? So these cables will need to be inside here, so and there'll be a cover, right? But there is one big mistake when people are doing content, they make. You just see, this thing is meant to go inside the wall. These things here, from here, is meant to sit inside the wall. Yeah, this thing need to flush. This place need to flush with the wall. It's not that after the wall you will now have to put it on. It will not shoot out like this. No, this edge, all this thing need to get inside the wall. This thing need to flush with the wall, right? This thing need to flush with the fence, so that when you put the cover, this thing the camera will just sit like this on it, not that it will shoot out. So it is wrong thing. I have been telling those, wherever I go, I do tell them, if you want to get it right, make sure all these things sit inside the wall, right? So that it will just flush out. That is the only way you have to see. So all these things, if you are seeing all these things outside the wall, it is not a good job. Except where the owner don't want you to break the wall again before maybe they have finished the piping. Yes, you can go ahead. But if you are there from the onset of the design, simply tell them that this thing must get inside the wall. All will be plastered. It will just flush out. Here is what will be seen. okay, and the whole wire will be inside there. Okay, that is a neat job. So once again, my name is Ezenwa Anazudo, right? In here at EIS Technologies Academy, we train guys, we train young youths on how to install camera, CCTV camera and maintenance using British standard, right? And as well, we train you on access control, automatic doors, train you on fire alarm installation and maintenance, intruder alarm, burglar intruder alarms, fiber optics. So if you are a youth and you want to, learn skill, tech skill, it is the right time for you to get into this industry. And here we train you and give you the right skill, both tutorial and practical, and hands-on practical, what you needed to know in this industry. Okay, so just get in contact us, and you'll be happy you do. All right, so in the next video I will expatiate more why there is need to constant maintenance, and for the maintenance to be in the plan system. It should be in the plan system from the onset, from the designing. That is where you have to put the maintenance time. 6 months, 1 year, 3 months. So there is need for maintenance. If there is no maintenance, sometimes the malware is getting outdated. So all the cameras need to be updated, need to be upgraded. If not, your video will be depreciating, your video won't be clear. Sometimes some other things, some like doors, so many things will have to be blocking your camera or blocking the lens, or some things, there is need for maintenance. It's not just okay to install camera and leave it there age to age. No maintenance, no servicing, no nothing. Okay. All right, so I will call it a day here. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for your patience. I believe you have learned something. So if you are such a person that do cut wire and join it manually and just use sellotape to tape it, you should stop it today. If you are working on any of our site, on EIS site, if you find out you have done that or you did that, it is a red card and you go out of sight immediately. So you don't do that. You don't do such on our side. So all our engineers should take note. Right. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.